Hello and welcome back to my channel. We are doing another pen test video today, this time with the Sharpie S-Note creative markers. So these are pretty new. I got these, oh my gosh, time is so hard right now, a couple months ago, I think, in the middle of the pandemic. Once things were opening back up, these came out and I actually got them from Michael's. I used one of they had like a 50% coupon. It was either Michael's or Joann's, forgive me, I can't remember which store. But I was really excited because I think these were pretty expensive, but I got them for half off. So again, always remember to use those coupons because they're super awesome. So what we're going to be doing today is, if you didn't watch my last video, I compared the mild liner, some of the mild liner, more pastel highlighters with some of these Bic pens. And today I wanted to come back to this page and we're going to be looking at these Sharpie S-Notes. Now, I don't think that these are necessarily marketed as highlighters, so I just want to point that out. They definitely say they're for notes, underlining, highlighting, and drawing. So I think they do have more of a fine tip, and they look like I'm assuming they're going to have more of a bold, kind of heavier color and hue kind of look to them when they're on paper. But for the sake of kind of testing things out, since there are so many colors and you can use them for highlighters, why don't we go ahead, open these up today, and we will do a side-by-side comparison, testing out some of these colors. And I'll actually go through and draw out all of these colors so that you can see what they look like. Here's what we're using today in terms of our planner. This is the Mindful Productivity Planner. You can find it on my website or over on Amazon. To let you know what kind of paper we're using, this is a bright white paper. I believe it's number 55. It is a 24 pound or a 90 GSM thickness. So it's not super thick, but it's definitely thick enough where you can do quite a bit of highlighting and have a little bit heavier of a hand. You definitely wouldn't want to use like a Sharpie, right? Or something like that, which again, we'll see how much bleed through these do. But let's go ahead and we'll just do a comparison with some similar colors on this one. So I like this package. I feel like I'm a bit of a package and pen snob. I think it would have been really cool. I'd love to see, you know, something like this that comes in more of a kind of like the Stadler packaging where it's kind of a permanent thing that you can carry it around in. I'd love to see something like that. But again, you get what you pay for, right? So let's take a look here. Let's grab out, we'll just do, I can't tell if these yellows are completely different. So it looks like, trying to see if there's a number on these. I'm not seeing one, but just looking at it, it looks like this one's a little bit brighter yellow than this one, but I could totally be making that up. It's kind of hard to tell. And then we also have this one, which is definitely more of an orange. So we'll go ahead and let's just take a look and see if there is a difference or if my eyes are playing tricks on me. So this is what looks like the lightest yellow. Oh, wow, that's beautiful. I love that. Really giving that like orange juice kind of color. And then this is next up. Okay, wow, this is definitely a different yellow. So that's really interesting. So I'm kind of having trouble distinguishing the two. I might actually put like a piece of washi around one of these so I could tell, because if you weren't in this bright of lighting, it'd be hard to kind of see the difference. But this lighter one is definitely a lighter yellow, and then I would even argue that this one is more of an orange. And then the actual orange pen, I bet this is gonna pop. Woo, yeah, that's beautiful. Okay, so there are those colors. These are very similar to the Bic in how they write. They're definitely thicker. In fact, I bet you, yeah, you're gonna see a little bit more ghosting, which I'm not, you know, there's barely any bleed. I'm not necessarily opposed to this, especially if I'm just doing like a quick highlight at the top of one of these pages or like during my week. But that is something to note. If you were using something like Tomo River paper or anything like that, they would probably definitely give you a heavier ghost or more of a bleed there. So let's go ahead. This is the Bic yellow, their standard yellow, and we'll just do this right next to these. In fact, why don't we go this way? So you can see, it's kind of cool. I'm actually kind of happy that the colors from all these different sets are so different, because that way you could actually buy these different pens and get a completely different spectrum of color from all of them. So you're getting that bright, I mean, this is like lemon yellow, like super bright yellow. Definitely feels more highlighty, if you will, than these. So in terms of like pop, it's almost feeling like the mild liners, these definitely feel like they have more of that, you know, 90s original kind of like highlighter feel, if you will. I don't know why I'm choosing the 90s, like that's the decade these were invented, but like that feels like they pop a little more, and then these ones, and then this. So let's go ahead, and I'm gonna just start going through, and I'll probably speed up this video a bit too, so we can get a better idea of what these colors look like. In fact, why don't I start at the top here and work my way down, and you can get an idea of what all of these colors look like on paper. All right, so we went through and done all of these pens, and as you can see, there is a whole different spectrum. So there is 2 sets of greens, 2 sets of purple, pinks, 2 different grays, 2 different kind of like a maroon, and then some kind of brown. These are very, very beautiful. I mean, you get the whole spectrum. So what's really cool is that you do get 24 pens, and I mean, it's like every color imaginable, and I feel like these really pop super beautifully off of the paper. Let me actually do another quick, so you can actually see here, it's just, I mean, look at just these colors are so vibrant. I'm actually really, really impressed. I'm assuming, yeah, there's gonna be a little bit of bleed and ghosting with these, unfortunately, but I'm super, super happy. These would be fantastic if you were actually doing more drawing or coloring on a thicker piece of paper, but I do really, really like these a lot. Super impressed. So not sure if I would necessarily use them as a highlighter, especially in this planner, but I definitely would recommend these for any kind of drawing that you're gonna do where you really want a vibrant color. So again, we have compared the new Sharpie S Notes with the Bic now, and there's another video where I go into more detail about these pens, and then we're also comparing those to the mild liner. So I will link all of these down below, along with where you can get the planner and more information. If you like these videos, hit link, click subscribe, so that I know that you're into it and I keep making them. Thanks for stopping by, and I'll see you next time.